Yesterday, Chantal put out a couple of very disturbing videos. The first one was about diabetes, and the second one was what I eat in a day. Now, I consider them disturbing because she's attempting to rewrite history to some extent. She's taking a very serious topic like diabetes and turning it into just another YouTube talking point. Luckily for us, a lot of her old videos are still online, so she can't act like the last 4 years never happened. On a personal note, I make these videos because, in my opinion, medical misinformation is very dangerous. I work in healthcare, and I have personally helped my own father come back from a really high A1C. Let's not get ahead of ourselves though. Here's what Foodie had to say.
My health is not good. You know, I have sleep apnea, I use a CPAP machine, I have high blood pressure, I have diabetes. I was in denial so long about that, like, because I thought I'm pre-diabetic, I'm not going to become diabetic. I don't know why I was in such denial that I would ever get diabetes. I don't know. I really don't know how my brain works with that, but that's how it is. I saw my GP, my blood test results are not good. My A1C went up, it's 6.1, so I am in the pre-diabetic range, which he did tell me. She's very concerned about my diabetes. My blood sugar was 14 fasting, which is very high. She's very concerned about my diabetes. My blood sugar was 14 fasting, which is very high. I'm going to take my blood sugar because I do have that monitor now, and I want to show you guys what my blood sugar is. And I have been taking my blood sugar. It's kind of a problem. Well, it is a problem, a big enough problem. So let me get to that first. 316. That's really high from what I gather. I'm not used to the MGDL. Usually it's MMOL. From when I was in Canada, I had that machine. So my blood sugars have rocketed in not that long of a time period. And I know I'm not taking care of my health. I mean, it's not rocket science. I mean, anyone with eyes can see that I'm not taking very good care of my health. Struggling with eating habits and lack of exercise, and all that stuff. So 316, when I fast and wake up, I take my blood sugar, it was 230, around that. So which is still high. It should be like I think around 100 if I'm not mistaken.
Here's a chart of the glucose ranges that somebody with type 2 diabetes should aim for. In order to convert the readings she's getting on her current monitor, Chantal just needs to use an app or divide by 18.
So I went to see a doctor here about it. I told Salah my blood sugar is pretty high, and he said, I'll take you to a doctor tomorrow. Whenever I took my blood sugar for the first time, it was like 369 when I took it that night. It was after a day of not eating very well. And so I told the doctor about my problem. My blood pressure is also high. So before I go on any medications, I just want to give it an honest try for now with diet and exercise, which they did say is the main thing that will help if I reduce some weight.
This part of the video is what really got under my skin, because I'm almost positive that you did not tell the doctor the whole story. You should have disclosed that your first pre-diabetic readings were in 2019, and then in 2021, you were placed on Ozempic. So essentially, you haven't been treating your diabetes for at least 2 years. You should have also disclosed your hard drug use in 2021 and your subsequent mukbangs for the past 2 years. The fact that you overeat on camera for money is a huge part of this, and this makes you a non-compliant patient. If they had known all of this, there is no way that a reputable doctor would have given you another month off to try to do this on your own.
Reduce weight, watch what I eat. Of course, they say limit carbs, which I understand now, processed, like limiting the sugar, because I have a problem regulating sugar now. So I need to really limit that in my body, at least until I can get this under control. And then I'm going to go back in a month's time. And if my blood sugars are still out of whack, I'll have to go on medication. So I'm really, really wanting to give it, try harder than I've ever tried in my life. I don't think I've ever really tried super hard, because when it gets really hard, which it really is, I just give up. It's a lot worse than it's ever been, feelings wise. So I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do. I mean, I'm probably just gonna do this list here. Lose weight. I need to be consistent with light exercise, even if it's just walking in the evening, because that will get cardiovascular system going, metabolism going. It's just healthy. It's not going to be the #1 culprit for weight loss right now. I understand that, because I need to start with my diet. I need to cut out all of the bad things, and it's just really bad how I eat. So I haven't really been ordering out really all that much compared to how I used to, but I have been cooking a lot of things at home, and I need to really, really, really put effort into it. And when the going gets tough, I just have to get through it. Lifestyle changes for the better are so difficult,
Okay, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and give you the benefit of the doubt and introduce possibly a new concept to you, the medical team. In addition to a GP or general practitioner, you probably need an endocrinologist, since your diabetes has gone untreated. It may be a good idea to see a cardiologist for your high blood pressure and get a referral for a diabetes educator. This will be a non-MD who can spend more time with you discussing diet and lifestyle changes. And also at this point, because you're not that mobile, a physical therapist is a good idea, and an annual eye exam. You need to establish good baselines so you know if you're getting better or worse. There's no way you can do this on your own.
But with sugar readings this high, I don't even know what that is in mmol, maybe 16 or something like that. That's really up what it was when I was like 400 pounds. And the last time I weighed myself not long ago, I was 350 or 360. So I'm gonna weigh myself tomorrow morning, film that. I'm not doing this for any other reason than to just be transparent with myself mostly, and just get better, and I want to have some kind of online support system.
Chantal likes to say that we're all haters and our viewers are all moron zombies, but I disagree. In this last part of the video, I want to share with her some advice that she's getting from my viewers. Many of them are going through exactly the same thing.
If you guys have any suggestions, because I know a lot of you have been through things and a lot of you have been successful, so share your ideas with me. I really need the help. And be, as long as you're polite and constructive, I have no problem with you leaving feedback, never. I appreciate it.
The way this woman has spread misinformation and neglected her type 2 diabetes is absolutely infuriating. The average diabetic is only supposed to eat a maximum of 30 to 50 carbs per meal, and this woman sits on the floor eating servings for families while downing full sugar sodas. She has no idea what she is doing to herself. As a person that is diabetic but fought like hell to get into remission, I find it so damn frustrating that she talks about diabetes with such authority while denying she has it. She is heading to the point of no return. I was thankful we caught it early and was able to fix it. Now, this viewer recommended before Thailand that Foodie go see a dietitian. There are plenty of them in the area, and Foodie just deleted her comment. In my opinion, she just uses health as a topic to get attention and comments. She hasn't shown any interest in taking care of herself, and apparently Salah doesn't care either. I'm a diabetic. It makes me sad and angry to watch her trash her health. I worked for a time as a diabetic nurse educator. A random glucose means very little. The test used to test for diabetes is an HbA1c test, which shows average blood sugar over 3 months. The attempt to convince others of her health is very similar to Life by Jen. Rest in peace. Her dramatic weight gain and poor health are similar to Chantal, who is more mobile but is 6 years younger. I have been down that exact road. I was on high blood pressure and type 2 diabetes meds. I went home and cleaned out anything in my house that had sugar on the label. I have not eaten fast food with any sort of buns or fries. I started this new game plan in May and have never looked back. Her health has gotten much worse in the last few months. You don't get body stress walking across a car park unless the body is in severe difficulties. Actually, the last time she went to the doctor, she looked terrified. I'm betting they told her some cold, dark truths. I have a lot of medical problems, and I'm working with my GP, cardiologist, pulmonary specialist, and social workers. I didn't ignore stuff and hope it goes away.